Callan Diggs, international best-selling author of Reaching the Finish Line. So I addressed it kind of the who, what, why, when, and that leaves us to the where. Okay, where do you start reaching the finish line? And our answer is you start wherever you are. Okay, doesn't matter what country you're from, doesn't matter where you're living at right now, doesn't matter at where you are in your life. You start right now. You start wherever you are. Because consider that maybe you feel like, well, I want to be in a more ideal condition to start reaching the finish line. But the truth is, maybe that's going to take much longer, and then you'll get distracted and you don't get started. Okay, let me give you an example. You know, I talked about this in another video briefly. You can check that out. But about 12 years ago, I took a online holistic health certificate program, and I started it, and I felt like something came in my life, and I felt like, okay, well, this is no longer an ideal time to be focusing on this, so I'm going to shift and put that to the back burner. Maybe at some point I'll come back to that later. Okay. Now I really wanted to do this holistic health. Basically, it was a herbalism uh, 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 online certificate course, and I really wanted to do this, but I feel like I was younger, and maybe I was being involved in too many things that I didn't have enough time to divide myself, to dedicate myself to those things equally. But the moral of the story is this: I waited for ideal conditions to continue my path to reaching the finish line. That's awful. Some people never get started because they're waiting for those ideal conditions. Ideal is what it is. It's ideal. But ideal may not be most of your life. Ideal may be portions of your life. Maybe with longer stretches of average, normal, mediocre. But wherever you are, it doesn't matter if you're stuck in a job you don't like, or maybe it doesn't pay enough, or maybe you're underemployed, or maybe you're living with your parents, or maybe you know you lost something precious to you. Start wherever you are. Okay, I want to offer something that perhaps can be even more helpful. Try to moderate your steps. Okay, so if you obviously know more or less the trajectory to reaching the finish line, pace yourself. Okay, so don't start on step one and you don't start step two until 2 years later, or in my case, many years later. Start step one and figure, okay, on average, how long do each step take? And then by you developing some consistency, that will encourage you to continue on to start reaching your finish line. So it doesn't matter where you are in your life now. Doesn't matter your location. Doesn't matter how much money you're making right now. It doesn't matter what background you come from. It doesn't matter your current state, your quality of life. You can start wherever you are. And from there, that's how you start reaching the finish line.